First off, I would say that the Legacy Center, essentially right after the fire in 2011, there was a group of oil field companies from Calgary that approached us and said, "Hey, we've got a little over $6 million. We want to contribute to the town and its recovery, and how can we help?" They largely put they wanted to see something that made the town better. And so what we did is we had a group that went out and talked to people. We had surveys, we had information, we had studies and stuff done, and we said, "Hey, community, region, what do you guys need?" It came back loud and clear that we had issues with their daycare, and that we needed a new facility for them. That was something that the daycare group was working on. The other thing that came out loud and clear was community space was lacking to hold events, and there was a big gap in what we did for the arts and the arts community. And so looking at that, we started tossing around ideas and started working with an architect and consultant and put together the Legacy Center. And so this is a huge building. Obviously, you see we've partnered obviously with the Elks, and so we've taken a building there that had some constraints and some issues, and worked with a group in town to keep them viable on a beautiful site that will obviously enhance that area of town. Having this facility close to seniors and to the C.J. Schurter School there, I think is a great mix in there, as well as working with the Friendship Center in future things. So at the end of the day, we're going to have a brand new daycare that can obviously fit more children. We're going to have a performing arts theater with stage, and it can move out. It can basically seat 500 people in single seating, but you can also part of the seating retracts, and you have a big floor space that you can have for banquets and weddings and so on and so forth. So we've got some office space in there too that we're going to rent out that will help deal with the operational costs. So at the end of the day, this building was about an $18 to $19 million investment, of which we were able to leverage close to 90% of it. Through external funds, through grants, through provincial support, federal support, and donations and stuff that we had. So at the end of the day, council said, "Listen, we've got the opportunity to put in a fantastic facility for our community, and the impact to taxpayers is probably in the $2 to $3 million range. If it was an arena, we would think that we won the lottery. Being that it's now geared towards arts and children, we still feel that way. So we think it was a good investment. We'll see that building open up here. They're doing a grand opening in June. So to say it's a waste of money, I would argue that I think it's the opposite. I think it's maybe one of the best investments we've done in a while. So I can tell you, especially from being involved in a lot of the health and medical pieces here in the last few years, touring physicians that have families and they want to go see the daycare, it's been an issue. So be able to show them this facility and show them this is coming. A lot of questions about arts and that part of our society. How do we foster that? How do we build that? How do we promote that in our community? This is going to open a lot of doors, and so I'm really excited about this facility, and I think residents are going to be too when they see it.